Hi guys, March 31st. I'm coming on here today to tell you a couple things. There's an article that just came out from breakingisraelinews.com, and as we all know, it is, the rabbis are the ones that are basically speaking on this. So I'm going to read you just part of this article. It says, Rabbi Nissan does not speak often, but when he speaks, it is to be taken seriously. Rabbi Nissan said that by Passover Seder, the Gula, or the redemption, will begin, and on the night of Passover Seder, the third temple will descend from heaven. Okay, and this report is called Israel's Top Rabbi Orders Ceremonial White Robe to Greet Messiah. Okay? And it says Rabbi Kanevsky, which I've spoken of him before about his other prophecies. Rabbi Kanevsky requested that his people prepare for him a glima, which is a ceremonial white robe. Since when does the minister of Torah, which is Rabbi Kanevsky, wear such a thing? Some Jews wear a similar thing called a kittel for the Passover Seder. But you don't order a kittel especially made. It can be bought anywhere for 100 shekels, but an entire suit made of rich white material? In whose honor will Rabbi Kanevsky wear it? It is known that many Jewish sages throughout the ages have set aside special clothes to be worn only to greet the Messiah. I'm not promising anything, Rabbi Zschultz said, but there are other righteous men who see it differently and are working to delay the Messiah in order to save more Jews. Okay, this is all Passover. Okay, so I'm going to jump ahead and explain a couple things. April 8th is Passover. It's also the pink full moon, which is also known as a fish moon. My husband's birthday, he will be 33 that day, and 33 is the same age that Jesus died and ended his ministry. And I find that absolutely amazing. Now, why do I... Okay, April 8th is also known as Nisan 14 on the Hebrew calendar, which was the date of Christ's crucifixion and our judgment. This was a day of judgment for Jesus, but 3 days later he rose from the grave victorious, which was on Nisan 17. April 11th/12th, because they're 7 hours ahead, is Nisan 17, the third day of Passover. Nisan is the month of deliverance and redemption, and the number 17 means overcoming the enemy and complete victory. Okay, so also this is the same timing lining up with Netanyahu's deadline to form his government, right? So in order for the Rabbi Shoshan's and Kanevsky's prophecies to come to pass, they are obviously waiting on the Antichrist. I found an article that just said that Netanyahu has formed a government, but he has to continue only part-time, which is for 18 months, which would be September 21st is when he would have to have Gantz as his prime minister. Now, in other prophecies that we've read earlier this past year, they have said that Netanyahu is going to hand the keys over to the Messiah. Okay, and so and Rabbi Kanevsky, and they're all getting ready for the Messiah. And there's also a Passover lamb that's going to happen, which we know is a complete abomination to God. Okay, so we are at the end of this prophecy where everything is about to take place. Jesus is coming back. There's so much going on, and then Trump just said, I'm going to read you what he said, actually. Trump tells Americans to prepare for a very painful 2 weeks. White House projects 100,000 to 240,000 coronavirus deaths, right? So I find that absolutely... within 2 weeks, I mean, this is all Passover timing. Everything's happening around Passover. There was an earthquake that happened today, 6.5. As I have said, I've been shown 6.7 and a 9.6 earthquake that is going to occur right around the timing of the rapture. And so I'm just throwing this out there that we could be going home Passover. I do not know the day or hour, but if the Jews are waiting for the Messiah, even though it's the wrong Messiah, the Antichrist to come, that would only make sense 6 months to the day of all this stuff being released, the cashless society, the chip, the vaccine, and the Jews have even said that the Messiah will come with the cure. All of this lines up, every last bit of it. And then I'm going to read to you, religious leaders wanted to kill Jesus. They see the good things Jesus does. It does not make sense to them. They wonder if Jesus will risk coming to Passover. The Passover was one of the feasts that God commanded all men to attend. And of course he will come. So, and they always make room at the table, as they have been waiting year after year on their Messiah. Well, they're getting ready to get their Messiah, all right, just like we're getting ready to get ours. Jesus is coming. Be ready, be wise, be watching, be vigilant. And just like at the last part of what he said, some of the Jews are waiting to delay the Messiah in order to save more Jews. That sounds like, to me, Matthew 25, that, they were delaying, and Jesus said if they delay their coming, and starts to beat on their maidservants and stuff, he, will portion them as the unbelievers, okay? And that they are trying to, just like we are keeping our lamps lit, we are prepared. If the Jews are prepared for their Messiah, we are just as prepared for ours. See, and that's why we're making these videos and warning and trying to get people saved into understanding exactly where we're at in prophecy. And then also in Matthew 25, where, you got the 5 wise and the 5 foolish. But the thing is, the 5 foolish are the ones that are delaying. They say, oh, he will not come. Oh, he will not come. And if you look on, oh my gosh, this was just sent to me while I'm on the phone. This is awesome. I wish I could show you, and I cannot. At the Nesakan is the name of the star. It is in the sky right now, called the Coronis. Using the Skyview app, there is a crown, and it's called the Corona, okay, and everything's leading. Now, you have the man and the woman sitting there. You have Earth on your right-hand side, and you have the woman with child getting ready to deliver where the moon is. You guys, none of this is man-made. This is all God. Okay, in the last days, he's going to pour his spirit out on all flesh. There's going to be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars. And in Matthew 24, when he says that when he comes, there's going to be a great sign in the heavens. So, and then all the tribes will mourn. And, we are there. The baby's about to be born. We're getting ready to get out of here. The Jews are getting ready to get their Messiah, and we're getting ready to have our redemption as well. Another confirmation would be Misha. He is a Levite over in Israel as well. And he makes lengthy videos, but he's very informative. And he even said that our redemption is we're in the month of redemption. So you guys, April, the month of redemption and all that good stuff. So be watching and waiting. Jesus is coming.